Hello and thanks for joining us from our studios in Israel. I'm Aaron Porras here with ILTV's Morning Brief.
Over 8,000 people have now been diagnosed with the coronavirus in Israel, with a jump of more than 420 cases in just the last 24 hours alone. Right now, 127 people are in serious condition, 106 of whom are on ventilators. But luckily, a total of 477 people have recovered from the deadly virus. Tragically, though, the death toll has risen also to at least 46 just this morning. And the latest victims include an elderly married couple in their 80s who passed away from COVID-19 within just 1 week of each other. So far, the Israeli Health Ministry says that the highest number of coronavirus cases across Israel have been recorded in Jerusalem, followed by the ultra-Orthodox city of Bnei Brak, and then Tel Aviv Yafo. Bnei Brak has been labeled a restricted zone and has been placed on full lockdown. And senior health ministry officials are calling to do the same in other Israeli cities with high numbers of cases, including Elad, Modi'in Ilit, and several other Haredi neighborhoods in Jerusalem or Beit Shemesh. There is some good news, though. Health Ministry Director General Moshe Bar Simontov says that the rate of COVID-19 infections in Israel is rising at a relatively controlled rate, and that it shows signs of remaining within the levels that the health system can tolerate.
שוחחתי שוב לפני ימים אחדים עם ידידי, ראש ממשלת איטליה, ג'וזפה קונטה, והוא השיב לי, ביבי, תעשו את הדברים הקשים מוקדם ולא מאוחר. זה מה שאנחנו עושים מתחילת המשבר.
The Israeli Defense Ministry is now stepping in to assist nursing homes in trying to stop deadly coronavirus outbreaks. Defense Minister Naftali Bennett took to the media over the weekend to urge that the management of the coronavirus pandemic be transferred immediately to his office. And it looks like he's been somewhat heard. Since the start of the pandemic in Israel, 10 residents of senior living facilities have died from COVID-19 and dozens more have been infected. And now relatives at one home in southern Israel are even planning to file a lawsuit against the facility's managers and the health ministry for alleged medical malpractice. 5 people have passed away from COVID-19 in the Mishan facility in Beersheba, including 2 just yesterday, Saturday. And in the lawsuit, the families claimed that residents were neglected, causing them to be infected, and that medical staff failed to separate them or even check for the coronavirus. Overnight, 9 people in the nursing home have been transferred to a hospital in Netanya, and the IDF's Homefront Command will be taking over management of 700 nursing homes across Israel, although soldiers will not be interacting directly with the residents. The average age of the dead in Israel from the coronavirus is 79.8 years old, and the vast majority have had pre-existing medical conditions. Companies all over the world have now been scrambling to tool their shops to produce desperately needed protective and medical equipment. But among the most important things is a need for better testing method. And Israeli tech firm Uveye has a solution. Originally created to detect bombs and explosives attached to cars, Uveye's hands-off drive-thru inspection system can now also detect the occupant's temperatures. So basically, it can tell you if the person in the car has a fever or not, one of the most common symptoms of COVID-19. And that ensures that workers outside the vehicle are less likely to be exposed to infected people without knowing. And that's not all. While the drive-thru inspection is best suited for emergency lanes at hospitals and healthcare facilities, Uveye says that this technology has also been adapted to help delivery, food, auto mechanic, medicine, and emergency fleet operators. Then finally, the company is already prepared to set its technology up at checkpoints throughout the U.S. upon demand. But above all else, Uveye is operating at a not-for-profit basis amidst the health crisis, and they're calling on other companies to do the same. And now for some good news. The Freshwater Sea of Galilee, or Kinneret in Israel, is now at its highest level since 2004. Rising another centimeter over the weekend, it's now at 209 meters below sea level, just 32 centimeters below the upper red line threshold. And if it manages to go over that line, then the Degania Dam will be open to allow excess flow into the Jordan River. But don't get your hopes up just yet. Despite 2 years of relatively high rainfall, the dam has not been opened since 2013. And a heat wave is expected to be on its way. In Jerusalem, the high Sunday is set to reach 73 Fahrenheit or 23 degrees Celsius. And then in the coastal cities of Haifa, Tel Aviv, and Eilat, the highs will hit around 77, 80, and 84, or 25, 27, and 29 degrees Celsius, respectively.
That's all for now, but for more news from Israel, remember to like ILTV on Facebook and on Instagram, and to subscribe to us on YouTube. I'm Aaron Porras, and see you later with our main daily broadcast from Israel at 2 p.m. Eastern Time.